I knew the powers would come from the dragons. And I knew that the power would depend on the writer, but the magnitude of the power would happen to the dragon, or would come from the dragon, because I really wanted to write a character like me with Elros Danlos, because I hadn't really seen anybody like, yes, zebras. I hadn't seen anybody like us, like in a fantasy novel. You always see these girls who get up there and then they're just like badass, or they're already assassins, and like their shoulders aren't getting dislocated, and you know, like their hips aren't popping out of joint. And so I knew that I wanted to see a juxtaposition of her frailty and the massive power that she could wield. So I knew they would come from the dragons, and then I thought about it logically, like, where are they coming from? Do dragons make the magic? I'm like, no, magic comes from the land. I'm like, okay, well, where's the biggest sources of energy? And I'm thinking geologic change. Like, where would you see the most energy in our world? You would see it in active volcanoes. You would see it where the mountain ranges had collided. You would see it in all these places. So I kind of went from there, and then I fell in love with the idea of, but what would you do for that power? I think one of my favorite conversations is between Mira and Violet when they're at Reagan's house, Rhiannon's sister, in Fourth Wing, and she's talking about how like griffins and dragons they're the keepers of this magic, but like what wouldn't you do to have it? And people often find that their souls are a fair price.